Good morning. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you prediction readings for the 14th of October. I think I've caught up with the months, guys. Sometimes I do get muddled up. I'm sure most of you do. The year has just gone like that. I am here with my doggos, so you'll have to excuse the snoring. They're very tired. I've got Sophie here snuggled up and I've got Sprocket over here with my daughter's tiger on top of him. It's just adorable, isn't it? They're a funny pair. Sprocket's off to the vets tomorrow. He's getting his teeth cleaned. He's got to go under general anaesthetic to help his gingivitis. We thought it was better to do that. We clean his teeth all the time, but as they get older, they sort of suffer these things, don't they? I am in my daughter's room. Apologies, guys. Not the greatest backdrop, but she's back to school today doing her homeschooling, so she's in the lounge room doing her work. And also it's cloudy and a little bit cold outside, so I thought this way the dogs can have a good nana nap and we can get into the reading. Cheers everyone. I have got my water today. I do drink lots of water. I actually had a coffee this morning. Oh, cheers to that, guys. I know a lot of you drink coffee out there and I actually did enjoy it, I've got to say. It's been a long time since I've enjoyed a coffee. Okay, we've got a little bit of admin. Of course we have. There's always a lot going on around the world. And you guys are brilliant. You know, if you're new here, please feel free to comment down below. We know a lot of the comments do get censored by SpewTube. But anyway, maybe keep them brief and hopefully they stay on the platform. We've got the neo-Nazi marches again here in Oz. I've been telling you for a while about the neo-Nazi group down in Victoria. Yes, Melbourne, the most locked down city in the world other than China, locked down for 2 years. Well, there's a group of neo-Nazis and it used to be like a group of 30, but now it's growing. There was like 60 of them on the weekend and they actually jumped the border and went into New South Wales to a small town called Kurrawa. And marched up the street, full black balaclavas, like really intimidating. And they had their big sign, "White men fight back." I'm like, really? Do we need this in this day and age? But nothing happened. Oh yeah, they're just allowed to march through the streets. No police, nothing. No one got arrested, just the usual. So many questions, guys. Does anyone understand this stuff? I don't even get, like, how intimidating must that be for people? Pretty intimidating. If I can find a video of it, I'll leave it on my Facebook page, guys. Chrissy Fitzgerald Psychic Life Coach Online. I've got a public and a private page. Go check out my public page. I leave a few things over there that are interesting, that are happening here in Oz, etc. And of course, then we've got Jacinta Allen, who is the premier who took over from Dictator Dan in Victoria, talking about the neo-Nazis and how it's a disgrace. But like I said, nothing gets done as per usual. They come out and say it's all a disgrace, but, you know, they say all this is against the law and everything, but nothing's being done about it. But God help if you and I, freedom fighter, braveheart, maverick, rebel, BS detectors went out and protested against our government. Straight in the clink and heavy fines. You know how it goes. Police everywhere, rubber bullets, caps can spray. We'd get the lot. But nah, the neo-Nazis can just march on through. What the hell? This world, nothing makes sense. Oh, the other thing I just wanted to touch on was this ridiculous voting in Queensland here in Australia. I know I've got a few of you that live in Queensland. We've got Stephen Miles. He's giving away free lunches. Oh, that's so nice of him, isn't it? But not addressing the crime. There's been more crime, more home invasions, people having to defend themselves in their own homes. But you don't need to talk about that because you're giving away free lunches. So, you know, go figure, how's that going to win him any votes? I reckon he's gone, Stephen Miles, and that'll be a good boot up the arse for Labor, which is Elbow's government, because he's a Labor Prime Minister. So it would be good to see Stephen Miles gone. I think, do you vote this weekend, Jen? You probably know. I think it's this weekend. Well, it's coming up anyway because they've opened the polling booth, the postal voting. So hopefully he's gone, which will be the start of Elbow's demise. The other thing they had briefly on the news this morning, which I thought was really sad, not that everything's factual on the news, I know, but 85% of Aussies feel that they won't be able to own a home. unless they're helped by like their family and parents and have money left to them. Isn't that sad? 85%. And I reckon that'd be right. I reckon it'd be even higher actually. How are people going to own a home? They can't even save a deposit for a home. It's just completely sad and mad, the world we're living in. But this is their goal because they want us living in their controlled shoeboxes. We know all about that. The other thing is they're changing a lot of rules for small business here in Australia. Not sure what they are, but I'm guessing it's going to make it harder for small business. So watch your space, guys. They're coming after small business again, changing the rules. This can't be good, guys. There's enough small businesses closing down. What rules are they changing? They didn't actually say. So I'm going to keep an ear out for that as well. Oh, and there was another near miss with Trump. I don't think they got a shot off, but there was a gun involved apparently. Well, so they tell us. They could tell us anything and make it up, couldn't they, guys? So poor old Trump, he's still in danger. He's going to have to be driving around in those bulletproof cars and everything, isn't he, soon, guys? He seems to be a bit of a target for some mysterious reason. I don't know. It's completely crazy. I know you guys, we talk about it all the time here on my channel, don't we, guys? I know you do in the comments down below. Like, the UK, it's completely crazy. Starmageddon's just out of control. China, you guys have to put up with Trudeau. Like, what is the world coming to? Everything's just falling apart. And it's like we've removed ourselves from it, guys, because we're almost on a different frequency vibration, but we're still looking at this, watching it all happening, thinking, how can people not be standing up, protesting, fighting back, and just losing their shit about all this nonsense and garbage? I don't even get it. I don't get how the whole world isn't standing up and saying, oh, we don't want this nonsense. Does anyone want all this nonsense? Like, really? And one of you actually had a really good point about the crime. Sorry, I can't remember if it was you, Linda, or Angie. It was someone. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I get muddled up because I read so many comments. And it was about the crime, how the crime perfectly seems to be leading into all the AI cameras, like, or Big Brother watching us. Like, this is actually correct. As much as it's good for solving crimes, and we know it is, as a lot of us watch crime videos and things like that, it really is solving a lot of cases. It seems to be leading to the perfection of the rollout, so we can be monitored a lot more and digitally ID tracked and traced. And I thought that was a really good point, that it's the perfect way to implement more cameras using crime as the excuse. Anyway, let's get straight into the reading, guys. Enough of me prattling on. Oh, it's broken. The dog's just so tired today. All right, let's get into it and we'll see what comes up. Germany's rising. Oh, I hope they are. I keep getting it, so I just say it, guys. Germany's rising. I'm getting that there's a lot going on in the communist country of Panda. There's a lot of control going on now. It's getting worse in Panda, which, if you're new here, is China. It's getting worse over there. There's more control. We know the control's been happening in Panda for a number of years now. We know that they'd have to have all their bipping on their phones and everything would be controlled. But I feel like now they're really up in the ante in Panda about what people are spending, what they can buy, much more control about their movement. I feel like there's a lot going on in Panda that the rest of the globe and the world aren't aware of. This is starting to happen in communist countries. The control's getting more and more, it's saying, diabolical. People in the Western countries would be mortified if they knew of some of the things that are starting to be implemented. And it's almost saying to me, it's like people have turned into those zombie, like, drone energy, where they've been dictated to for so long. And like I say to you guys a lot, this starts in preschool and this kind of thing. It's indoctrinated. It becomes their normal. So they just go through the motions. This is what's happening in a lot of these communist countries. Their life is being completely dictated to, and I'm getting it's getting even worse. God, how could it get any worse? In Panda, how could it get worse? Oh my God. But that's just what I'm getting. We'll probably hear more about it down the track, but at the moment it's like the rest of the world doesn't really know about a lot of the things that are going on there because it's quite hidden. And people, like I said, it becomes their normal because they've gone through the system, and it's that zombie drone energy where, well, brainwashing. It's like anything. If you're told something, you just go along with it. We know how the sheep work. They all follow each other. All right. God, it'd be hard to go against the norm in Panda, wouldn't it? Oh, there wouldn't be. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm getting Russia rising to the top. I said we're going to start in the next year to hear more about Putin. He's rising up again, and he's wanting to be the big leader of the world. We know it's him and Xi that want to be at the top. Oh, don't forget Trudeau too. He's working his way up to the top. I'm getting that. Russia, we're going to hear a lot more about Russian forces, or they're powerful. Russia's so powerful with their military, and they're a big threat to Ukraine and all this kind of stuff. So Ukraine, of course, is going to need more military vehicles and all this. That they're going to have more tankers, and more money's going to start pouring into Ukraine, because we're going to hear how Russia's really dominating, and poor old Ukraine is going to need the support. Zelensky's going to pop up in all our faces again. Of course, he's going to need the support because they've got to keep all the war stuff going, the fear and all the drama, and keep the spotlight on these kind of things. So we're going to definitely hear more about Russia and Ukraine. It's completely mad. You can't believe that anyone even can live in these countries if they're so war-torn. How does anyone live there? I don't get it. If the pictures you see on TV, God knows if they're true or not, you just think, well, that's uninhabitable, isn't it? I don't get it. But anyway, all right, let's keep going. I'm getting England's in a state. I think we know it is financially, but there's everything else going on. Starmageddon is just destroying the UK, and very rapidly and very quickly. Like I said, I don't see him in for very long, maybe 6 months. He's not popular, he's not well liked, and he's treading on everyone's toes. And I'm seeing England in this turmoil. I keep saying you're going to have these protests, marches, strikes, fight backs. People are getting really angry in England. England will just be the central hub that people will come to. I am getting that. Someone was telling me about bills passing in Ireland. There's a lot going on in these areas. And so I'm getting this volatile energy in England. I'm seeing Molotov cocktails, shop fronts being destroyed. This could be coming in the next few months. People are really, really angry over there. They're getting really, really angry. The pain bodies are really rising now in the UK. Because people want change. People want change. Because they can see what's going on. That's what the guys are saying. They're starting to see with their crystal glasses, guys, the truth and what's really happening before their eyes. You know, with the past prime ministers and that in London and 10 Downing Street, the wool was pulled over a lot of people's eyes. But the guys are saying now the veils are lifting, purely because of this revolving door of prime ministers. Like, one comes in, one goes out, one comes in, one goes out. And people are starting to see through it because there's no stability in the UK. This creates instability and it makes people feel unsteady. The ship's very unsteady in the UK. And it's a good thing because it wakes people up. So we have to look at it. Oh, Sprocket. Gee, they're both really snoring today. So we have to look at it as positive, guys, because the fact that you're unstable is good because it's waking more and more people up, and that causes more and more people to stand up and fight back. So that's what I'm getting in England. I'm just seeing looting, shop fronts being smashed, sadly. But it can happen. It can happen with that aggressive energy. Plus, you've got a lot of migrant issues there as well, which we always talk about, that up energy. And sort of, you've got to really wonder what their future is. Where are they all going to be working? What jobs are available? I'm sure when the immigrants came in, I think you guys said that Sushi was giving them, motel accommodation and mobile phones and all this kind of stuff. Well, what happens after that? Then what? They've all got to try and get jobs. Some of them probably don't have very good English, etc., etc. So there's a lot of barriers for these immigrants as well. So the anger's just rising in the UK. You got a combination of everything going on. All right. I'm getting Chris Luxon in New Zealand, and I'm still getting that he's trying to be fair to the people. He's trying to be as fair as he can to the people in New Zealand. He knows he's got to hit the people with things, but he's got to do the things that really matter. We talk about the renewables with the farmers over there, etc., etc., that he has to implement things. He's got to keep in the loop with the VIP world, important elites and people that are changing the world. Example, Bill Gates and all these important people. I continued watching a bit of that show, guys, and he's just pushing how much AI, I'm still watching it, I haven't finished it yet, on Netflix, how AI is going to improve the health of the world. Fancy that. He's still talking about that. So this is what I'm getting for Chris Luxon. He's still trying to appease the people. He wants to do all this in the right way, that the people feel like they're contributing and helping their own society and making the world a better place. He's trying to incorporate the people so they don't feel like, well, for example, with Jacinda, they were being dictated to. He doesn't want them to feel that. He wants to feel like they're contributing and making a difference and they're involved in the decision-making process, which is not going to be easy, is it, for him? Because people are cautious in New Zealand. They've been burnt before by Jacinda. People are fully aware, and a lot of people are waking up in New Zealand too, of what's going on. There's a bigger picture at play here. They know it's not just a little picture in New Zealand. They know this is a worldwide event that's going on, and none of it's making any sense. But this is where he's trying to do it all softly, which is kind of nice, but then it's kind of sneaky too, isn't it, in a way? But he can't not implement things, is what I'm getting. He has to make a difference in the world, and he thinks by keeping the people close and having their input. Sophie, oh my god, my dogs, what can I say? Sit down, you have to wait till I finish. I think I'm gonna have to let her out. Sorry guys, my dogs are like, excuse me. Righto, out. Thank you. Just me and Sprocket snoring now, guys. Oh God, my dog, sorry. Wouldn't be the same without an interruption. So I am getting that. He's still trying to appease the people and make everybody happy, which is very hard to do. Because the people in New Zealand are guarded as well. Jacinda really took you guys for a ride. Like, it was terrible that during that phase, wasn't it? Hang on a minute. So he's kind of, what they're saying, he's got plans to make these things happen, but he will not hit the people with everything at once. He'll focus, for example, like I said, on the renewables and get the wind farms or whatever and work with the farmers. And then he'll have to work on other parts of the, well, it's saying renewables, like the EV car, maybe more charging stations, or this kind of thing. I feel like he's kind of working with the renewables at the moment. That could be an issue that he's really focused on. He's focused on that as an important priority. He doesn't want to be overtaxing people and destroying people more financially with cost of living, even though we know everything's going up. It's not like you can hide it. But he's really trying to focus on the climate change, let's all save the world stuff, I feel at the moment, Chris Luxon. All right. Which takes a lot of pressure off you guys, because you're not getting hit with everything at once, which is a good thing. All right. Oh, they're showing me elbow in a race. And it's showing me all the global elites in this running race, and they're on the blocks, like, you know how they have the little start block thing with the sprinters with their little, they put their feet in that little start block. They're all ready to race. And it's like elbows cheating. It's like he's got his head over the line. He's actually cheating. And there's Trudeau, there's Macron, there's all the leaders, all lined up in this race, and elbows cheating. Oh, that'd be right. And we know how he's cheating. I'm getting visions of Xi. I feel like he sucks up to Panda. He's cheating. He's ahead when it comes to, well, I'm getting global power, but I do see this race, but elbows like a cheat. I think we all know elbows a cheat. He's ahead. Like he's got his head over the line before the gun's even gone off, but no one notices. But this is his connections to Panda and Xi. It gets him ahead in the, well, I feel it's the resources, global resources. It puts him in a financially good position, as well as in his elbow's mind, he's protecting Australia from the terrible threat of China. That's what I'm getting. Elbow's a big cheat. And we know he is. Meaning he's cheating the people of his own country. Because we know he's selling us off, well, pretty much to Panda, but he's selling us off to big global corporatization. I'm just getting that he's cheating. I think they're all cheating. We know Trudeau would be cheating, wouldn't he? In this big global elites race. It's so weird, isn't it? When you talk about these leaders of the countries, like this, what a handful of them. We know they work for the puppet masters, for WEF and all that. But, like, there's so many of us, and yet they seem to have so much control. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? It's pretty bizarre. Control over the masses is what I mean. It's pretty incredible. I hope some of you guys went and watched that David Icke video that I was telling you about on YouTube yesterday about who would want to come back and go through all this again. Like, he talks about reincarnation. You think, well, yeah, it's been one hell of a journey, hasn't it, guys? Oh, my goodness. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Europe's rising. And I'm getting that gift that keeps on giving. I feel like, well, we know the CV's immortal. Lots of variants. It's all going on all the time, round and round, like a merry-go-round. Well, it's sweeping through Europe again. I'm just getting that probably because you're coming into winter, maybe. You've got the viruses, and they're offering, of course, the triple shots that you can get your RSV, your CV, your flu, all in one packaged picky. I'm getting that sweeping through again, but I also get that people are standing up against this in Europe. People have had a gutful. I didn't think that would happen with the mass psychosis, but I am getting that people have just had enough now. See, there's more and more stories coming out, guys. There's more and more side effects. We know people were mandated. People have been very affected by a lot of these things, and they're only getting brave now enough to come forward and talk about it because they come together in groups. That's the only way that people can step forward and talk about their experiences. It's sad, isn't it? But so I'm getting in Europe, there's going to be stand-ups, protests, fight-backs, because more people are waking up. They're waking up to the BS and nonsense they've been fed for the last 4 years. And they're starting to see through it, that it's all been a big giant scam and setup to move every little, of course, Lego people and peasants in a certain direction to get great control of us. So I'm getting Europe standing up, fighting back, because more people are awakening. It's so brilliant. It's so good. All right. And you got to remember, guys, all these people who have had, maybe 1, 2, perhaps up to 8 or 9 boosters, perhaps, have had it a few times. They've not just had it once or twice. People have had it over and over, and they're like, well, that didn't work. And I think the old going to hospital thing's kind of gone out the window now because, you know, was that true? Probably not, as people are realising. Not just us here on this channel. All right. I'm just getting this global feeling that people are standing up and fighting back. People are standing up and fighting back for their human rights. People have the right. One of you said to me the other day too, we have a right to live in a free world. Like, why are we paying for water? Why are we paying for everything? Why are we paying rates? They don't even fix the roads up. All these kind of things. Where's all the money going? Oh, that's right. We pay all our rates and taxes and everything so they can support all the war and support Ukraine and Russia and everything. Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. But you can't support your own countries and you got all this homelessness and all this stuff. Zero. None of it makes sense. That's what I'm getting. So some good points there you guys always highlight is, why are we paying for everything? How can water not be free? I don't even get the world we're living in at the moment. It's so very confusing, isn't it? Life should be simple and fun, and it just isn't at the moment. Well, it is for us a lot of the time because we make sure we live a simple life. As awake people, let's pull an angel card. But, you know, even then we have to navigate the BS, don't we, guys? And that ain't easy. Healing angel. At this very moment, you are being bathed in gold, pink, and deep green light. Accept the healing. We, your angels, surround you with wings of love. You are eternally free, eternally fresh, and eternally abundant. Or we could use a healing angel, couldn't we? Which really is our guides that help to guide us and navigate this clown show 2.0, I call it. And I think that's about physically healing too. Accept this healing. Wings of love. Isn't that beautiful? And that reminds me of that Wind Beneath My Wings by Bette Midler. Such a beautiful song. You are the wind beneath my wings. That's what I'm getting for that. That's the guidance. Let's pull a Queen of the Moon Oracle. So go with the healing, guys. Just go with the flow. That's what healing is. It's getting the resistance out of your body. And feeling pain-free, letting go of the hurts. We talk about a lot. I know I repeat myself, but it's important because we need to know. Oh, I'm getting that song. We need to know where we're going. And we don't know where we've been. We're not little children. Give me time to work it out. Oh, is that a we're on the road to nowhere? Oh, we're not on the road to nowhere. We know exactly where we're going. To the road to freedom. Aren't we? The unexpected. Oh, that's cute. Expect the unexpected. Blue moon. I'm getting that song. Blue moon. You saw the love on your own. Without a dream in your heart. The unexpected. Well, I guess expect the unexpected. We're all right with the unexpected. We don't live too much of a structured life anymore. We kind of enjoy things when they pop up spontaneously, and we're okay with it now, aren't we, guys? And I guess too, we don't. Well, what's the word? Nothing kind of shocks us anymore. The unexpected. I know what was unexpected about 4 years when the old pandemic arrived on our doorstep. It was a little unexpected, I've got to say, but we've got better at navigating these things now. Let's pull a universe card, haven't we? We do kind of expect the unexpected because we never know what they're going to hit us with next, do we? Not that it has much impact on us anymore. We just kind of giggle and laugh at it, don't we, guys? Because you've got to laugh. If you don't laugh, you would cry. Hey, guys, you've got to go watch Clown Planet with Carl Vernon. He's too funny. Or just look up Carl Vernon on YouTube. These videos are just so funny. They're so funny. Oh, it's good for a laugh. And Aussie Man Reviews. If you haven't checked out Aussie Man Reviews, go check him out on YouTube. I watched a video last night and it's called Destination Effed. Oh, it's just so funny. It's so Australian, but you'll laugh your guts out, guys, when you listen to him. He's just hilarious. We just need more gut laughs, don't we? Oh, there you go. Star Death Transformation. Well, that's a good card because that means more people are waking up. You know, when I think of death, I think of the re-emerging into who we really are. So transformation means, well, look, as a universe card, I think the world is transforming. The vibrational shift is happening, guys. Things are changing. Let's see if there's anything else to finish off with today. I'm getting that Michael Jackson song, Heal the World. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. But again, it's about that vibrational frequency. By keeping your vibrational frequency up, this is how we heal the world. It vibrates out and it has that ripple effect. It starts to affect other people. So keep your vibe up, all right? Give me that other Michael Jackson song. I can't get it out of my head. They won't let me go to the next song till I give it to you. In My Childhood. Oh, I'm sure it's called In My Childhood. I think I've got the feeling it was from Peter Pan or something. Was it the movie Peter Pan? And it's a great little video clip. Go and watch it. In My Childhood. And we often refer to going back to things that gave you joy and happiness in your childhood. But it's also going back to the child that you were. Because we lose ourselves along the way. So you're going back to who you really were. So that's why we're getting that Michael Jackson song. Now they're giving me that song, You Are Not Alone by Michael Jackson. Sorry, guys. They just keep dropping them in. Love that song. It's so beautiful. You Are Not Alone. Because we felt quite lonely when these things first happened. I know a lot of you out there probably might still feel like that, but you're not alone. There's a lot of people waking up now. Let me see if there's anything else to finish. Oh, for some reason they're giving me that Drops of Jupiter song. Drops of Jupiter in my hair. Who sings that? It's not Train, is it? I don't know. But I'm getting that song for some reason. Maybe it means something to you guys. Let me see, there's one more thing. Hang on. Well, they're giving me that song. I see a fair moon rising. I see trouble on the way. Don't go out tonight. Fine to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Do, 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 do. Is that Creedence Clearwater Revival? I don't know. You know, I never know the singers. There's a bad moon on the rise. Don't know what the song's called. I feel a hurricane a-blowing. Oh, God. Maybe we need to go and listen to the words of that song today, guys. I only do that today. I feel... Don't go around tonight. Bound to take your light. Let's listen to the words of that song. There's a bad moon on the rise. Interesting. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Bye from me and the doggos. I will talk to you very soon, everybody. Bye from me and, Sprocket, who's snoring his head off. How loud is he today? Listen. That's ridiculous. It nearly shakes the whole house, doesn't it, guys? All right. On that note, don't forget, guys, like buttons. Please comment. I'd love to hear from you. And please consider subscribing. Lovely to have you here. And I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.